Imagine soaring over a city made entirely of planes. The air just buzzing with history, with innovation, hundreds of thousands of people gathered for one incredible week. That's EAA AirVenture Oshkosh. If you're even a little bit curious about, well, the world's most spectacular aviation event, stick around. We're about to dive deep into everything you need to know, and maybe some surprising stuff, too. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Yeah, today we're really digging into EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2025. We've pulled info straight from their official site, news pieces, event schedules, all of it.
Yeah.
Our goal is basically to give you the shortcut, to really get this massive aviation spectacle, from the air shows to the workshops, even like the practical stuff for attending.
Okay, let's unpack that.
Yeah.
This thing gets called the world's greatest aviation event, and it's known for having the largest amount of aircraft gathered together anywhere in the world. I mean, that's quite a claim.
It is, but the scale, it really backs it up. It runs July 21st to the 27th, 2025. And you're looking at around 600,000 people over those 7 days. That averages out to, like 85,000 visitors a day? It's wild. And get this, the air traffic control tower there, it becomes the busiest in the world for that entire week.
The busiest in the world. Wow.
Yeah. And thinking bigger picture, it's not just about the planes and crowds. It pumps roughly $257 million into the local Fox Valley economy every year. Huge impact.
And it's not just numbers, right? I keep hearing about the camaraderie and hospitality. What's that actually feel like?
Yeah.
How does that change things for someone who goes?
Oh, it's huge. It's not just some marketing phrase. You've got pilots literally camping under the wings of their planes, sharing tools, stories. Aviation legends are just walking around, chatting with first-timers. It creates this amazing shared passion vibe. It feels less like a giant expo and more like, I don't know, a temporary city built by people who just love flying. You make connections there you wouldn't make anywhere else.
Okay, let's talk about the main event for a lot of Ghibli air shows. These are daily, 2:15 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. most days. Sunday's a bit shorter. But what makes them really special? And those night air shows, Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m., that must be something else entirely.
Totally different experience. What's great is they often have themes. Like Tuesday the 22nd is Innovations Day. So you'll see cutting edge stuff, beta technologies, American drone, doing demos with unmanned aircraft. Seeing the future, basically. Then Wednesday the 23rd, that's a big one, honoring the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. They'll have a special parade, aircraft run-ups from that era. Really powerful. And Friday the 25th is the annual Salute to Veterans, headlined by the Wisconsin National Guard. Always very moving.
That sounds incredible. And it's not just civilian planes or theme stuff. You've got major military demos too, right? Like the really big names.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking the Air Force F-22 Raptor, the F-35A, the C-17 transport, the KC-46 tanker, even glider teams. Plus, the Marines bring their F-35B, the Navy shows off the F-A-18 Super Hornet. It's a serious lineup. And yeah, a really touching moment planned too. A tribute to the late Rob Holland, the aerobatic champion, during Monday's afternoon show.
Wow. So you see these amazing machines, but can you actually meet the pilots?
You can. That's another cool part. Performers usually hang out at the EAA Member Center, mornings around 8:30 and 10 a.m. daily. Michelle Ainsey-Curran, former Thunderbird pilot, combat vet, she's scheduled to be there. A really big name. And you might run into folks from Redline Air Shows, Greg Kuntz, Matt Youngkin, Vicky Benzing, the F-35B team. It's a great chance to chat.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. For someone like me, really into the history, look at the story there. I hear the Vintage Aircraft Association area, the VAA, is like a museum come to life. They're honoring the Cessna 180 and 185.
Oh, definitely. The VAA area is a must-see for history buffs. Yeah, they're doing a big feature on the Cessna 180 and 185, planning to have over 50 of them on display. Iconic planes. But what's really mind-blowing is the Pioneer era stuff. Near the Vintage Hammer, you'll find 3 replicas from the very early days, like 1900s, 1910s. There's a Santos Dumont Demoiselle that came all the way from France. It's joining EAA's own Blériot SI and Morane Saulnier Type L replicas. You're literally seeing the dawn of flight. Plus, they're celebrating 100 years of Fairchild and Travel Air and 85 years of the Air Coupe.
Seeing those Pioneer planes. Amazing. And there's this Vintage in Review thing daily, 10:45 a.m. to noon. What happens there?
Yeah, that's a great session. It usually starts with the Ladies for Liberty doing WWII era music, sets the mood perfectly. Then you might hear actual OX-5 and rotary engines firing up, the sound of history. But the core is interviews with the owners and restorers of these incredible vintage aircraft. You hear the stories, the passion, the challenges. They feature legendary planes, the the B-25 Panchito, P-51 Racers, the P-40 Warhawk. They even expect to have a Messerschmitt Me 262 jet alongside a P-51 Mustang, talking about WWII combat, just incredible context. And on Friday the 25th, a special focus on the 75th anniversary of the Korean War, featuring planes like the Corsair and Skyraider.
So much history. But what if you want to get your hands dirty, or at least learn how things were done? Are there workshops or demos in the vintage area?
Yep, absolutely. The Vintage Hangar hosts type clubs, specific groups for Arankas, Cessnas, Stinsons, that kind of thing. Great place to get restoration tips. You can watch live metal shaping demonstrations, see experts like Dave and Maxwell Wenglars actually crafting parts like engine cowlings, or even try cable splicing, which is crucial for pre-1945 aircraft restoration.
Cable splicing. Wow. Okay.
And there's Paul's Vintage Workshop, too, offering hands-on demos in welding and fabric, covering old-school aircraft building skills. But it's not all work. The vintage area has amenities, too. Tall Pines Cafe for breakfast, the Red Barn store for souvenirs, a bookstore, even practical stuff like a charging station, a nice shaded park to relax in. And you can hop on the vintage aircraft tram tour for a guided look around. They make it really accessible.
That's fantastic. It really sounds like AirVenture isn't just watching planes fly. It's, like you said, an epicenter of aviation knowledge. It's about learning and doing.
Exactly. That's a huge part of it. There are literally hundreds of daily workshops. You can actually try things like sheet metal work, riveting, fabric covering, welding. Experts lead these, and there are always ongoing projects at the EAA Aeroplane Factory area. So, if you've ever thought about building your own plane, or you're just curious how they're put together, this is the place.
And beyond the hands-on stuff, there are the forums, plaza sessions. Sounds like more lecture-style learning.
Yeah, but think more like TED Talks for aviation. Hundreds of sessions. You get innovators, industry leaders, famous authors, aviation legends sharing what they know. Topics cover everything: home building, maintenance, restoration, new tech, flying safer. You name it. It's like getting a masterclass from the best in the business.
Okay, this event is massive. If you're actually going, you need a plan.
Right.
What are the top practical tips? What do people absolutely need to know?
Right, logistics are key. EAA gives good advice, first off. Download the EAA Events app. Seriously, it has maps, schedules, everything. It's essential. Second, comfy shoes, non-negotiable. You will walk miles and miles. Stay hydrated, bring water bottles, use the refill stations. There's plenty of food vendors, everything from Chick-fil-A to local stuff, so you won't go hungry. Sun protection, sunscreen, lip balm, reapply often. Also hat and sunglasses. The sun can be intense out on the flight line. Oh, and remember, no carrying in alcohol, and they do check bags.
Good to know. And for watching those long air shows.
Yeah, bring a blanket or chair. 4 hours is a long time to stand.
Makes sense.
And check the weather forecast. Wisconsin weather can change. Pack an umbrella or raincoat just in case. Better safe than soggy.
Okay, what about getting there and staying there? With 600,000 people.
Lodging gets booked up fast. The classic Oshkosh experience is Camp Scholar, camping right on the grounds. You might literally wake up to warbirds flying overhead for a dawn patrol. Pretty unique. But there's also Airbnb, VRBO, university dorms, hotels in the wider area. Just plan ahead. And traffic? Yeah, it's a thing. Be aware that around 5 p.m. each day, they switch the main road patterns from inbound to outbound to help clear the grounds. It's managed, but expect delays. Use the maps provided. Grounds map, Camp Scholar map, restricted area map. They're on the app and website. Seriously, the key is planning your day, using that app so you don't miss what you really want to see.
Phew. Okay, that was a lot, but incredibly useful. So that's our deep dive into EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2025. We've hit the amazing air shows, the military power, the deep dive into history, the hands-on workshops, and all of those essential survival tips.
Yeah, it really is clear, isn't it? Whether you're into the absolute latest tech or stepping way back into aviation's past, or you want to learn practical skills, AirVenture has something for pretty much every kind of aviation learner or fan.
So thinking about all that, whether you're a pilot yourself, just starting to get interested, or maybe just love a giant, amazing spectacle.
Yeah.
What part of AirVenture 2025 jumps out at you first? What would you want to explore? And hey, if you found this deep dive helpful, please do us a favor, like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment. It really helps us keep making these deep dives and helps more people find the channel. Thanks.